Okay, let's,
So I'm just, since we don't have a speaker, we can finish early?
Yeah.
We
Good to go?
Ready to go?
tis time, well, yeah, right on it.
No,
Hello, everyone.
Kelly Taylor used to.
I call this meeting to order.
I think that's.
Today is August 13th, 6:30. Our meeting starts. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and we have two absent. Two people are absent. Two members. Eunice is not here, and should we record that? I mean, of course.
I think it's just Eunice, right?
Eunice?
I think just Eunice.
Okay, just Eunice.
Okay, just
Okay.
Eunice.
Just Eunice. Yeah, thank you, everyone, and thank you, Tony, for this agenda and typing up the minutes. Thank you, Tony. With your cell phone.
That man did the minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew, for doing the minutes, listening to that cell phone and doing it for us.
It was kind of difficult.
Challenging, but you are young, you're smart. You are a bright kid, so you know that you could do it.
And my apologies for not sending it out to everybody. I just had to send it in so that it could be posted. I did a couple of edits, just adding who was at the meeting, and there was just a couple of spelling things with names. But you guys can.
Okay, let's go over this July 9th minutes. And Robert has something to say about the July 9th minutes.
Yeah, under the action items, my recollection is that we did vote on and approved the energy rider, energy efficient rider, the statement that was going to be sent to city council.
I think Eunice had ended up saying that we were going to hold off on it for now. Is what the conclusion was of that.
Okay.
I thought we voted on it, but we were like fine tuning the wording.
My sense is it's been sent to city council already.
She presented it last night.
Okay.
So I guess we voted. This is a water under the bridge issue.
We should not approve these minutes, and I will fix that. I will make that.
So, do we know what she said?
You should not approve it.
I guess we have to.
Well, you could say they're approved pending.
Yeah, we are going to say approval of this minute is pending.
Like I said, I still have the
Correction.
recording on my phone.
Correction.
We can verify through the recording. I just haven't been able to, it's so big, I can't get it off of there.
No, I know, it's so hard. When you have very long videos, there's no way you can transfer it.
Yeah.
Well, if you both put your head together and sit down and listen, oh my God.
So can we make a motion to approve it pending revisions? Approve it.
So moved. Thank you. Let's move ahead.
We gotta do the vote.
Okay.
And the revisions are on the energy efficiency rider. That's the only thing, correct?
Yeah, okay, so let's repeat that revision again.
I motion that we approve the minutes with, but we will be editing the action items of the motion that the energy efficiency rider, it was approved.
Thank you.
Anybody with a second?
I second.
All in favor? Did you need to discuss something, Robert?
I wanted to have some clarification.
Take that vote back.
It said we discussed the fun run walk for Saturday, September 6th. I don't remember any discussion. I mean, I know I had a point to make. So September 6th is a football game. How can we hold a walk on the day of a football game?
So in my recollection, we had that date was thrown out there, but it wasn't like we were going to do it on that day. It was just because I remember Eunice saying we need to pick a day. I just threw it was like that was just a day, and
There was no vote.
Yeah.
The motion, because it would have been an action
I
item.
mean, I
Yeah.
think we would have said something like there ought to be a subcommittee that plans this or something, and nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to discuss it further, dates.
Well, I mean, it's.
Well, that's
Like
coming
something.
before our next meeting, so if we are gonna do that on September 6th, then we better figure it out.
I think she was just throwing that date out there, but she mentioned that, you know, when we pick a date, she picked us, Saturday because of the time, and she said, like, fall is busy. Like, I think she just threw that date out there, so, and then it was left like, this needs a lot of discussion about dates.
Yes. And it needs to be coordinated with Chad Carson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So I haven't done that. I don't know if she's been in contact with him about this.
I have no idea,
So
and she is not here to ask.
So what we need to do whenever we decide any date, anything in fall, we must consider football game dates.
Well, I guess this could come up
For
again in our
traffic
open
reasons, if
discussion
nothing
tonight,
else.
in terms of how to.
Or anything,
move forward.
Why don't we just move that to open discussion, to discussion items?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going to stand with that vote after the discussion?
Yeah.
Yes.
all really in
So-
favor.
Oh, yeah.
All still in favor?
Actually in
All
favor.
still in favor for this?
The minutes. There we go.
All right, so the next one is public comments, 3 minutes limit per speaker. And our speaker for the day is not here, Cody. And we need to reschedule him probably. We're looking forward to this, but it's too bad.
You want me to make it today?
No,
Okay.
he's not feeling well.
We have some visitors. Do you want to ask if they will
Yeah, so
comment?
exactly, so once we decide when Cody is coming, of course, we would like our visitors to, if they have anything to say, please go ahead and share your thoughts. And
Do you have anything you would like
Anybody?
to share or talk about?
Are you not having the speakers meeting?
no, unfortunately, we are not.
Yeah.
I know they came to
Sick.
visit this.
He's
He had to
sick.
cancel, he's not feeling well, so.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was the big draw, huh?
That was a big draw, I think they came to listen to him, yeah.
We're gonna reschedule him.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
The meeting won't be nearly as exciting without him, but we'll, you know.
Well, since you are here already, would you like to share something about it?
Yeah, would you like to share something about, you know,
Yeah.
recycling, public works, what you know?
No, we are both on the Common Properties Committee at Clemson Downs.
Hmm.
And we heard there was gonna be a discussion of, insect spraying, mosquito spraying. So that's why we came.
Okay.
And if you're not gonna have that, it's just
Yeah.
normal business, we probably don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do.
You're
I
welcome.
missed the community connections deadline, but I did print out some mosquito-free, naturally, like guidelines for how to have a mosquito-free yard, as well as the process for how to opt out. I did want to run that by Cody, just make sure I got the phone number right and see that Mitchell Swaney was still in charge of that. Does anyone know if that's what I got off the internet?
And that's
Must be
never
right.
wrong.
It's gotta be right.
It's gotta be right.
No, I think that's correct, yeah.
Okay, so I've got these, here, if you'd like one.
Do you want to share any of the actions that the Downs has had recently relative to these proposals?
No, I just made these today. But if one of you would like to talk about what you've done at the Downs, that'd be great.
Well, we tried, our board, I'm a member of the board as well, and we tried to stop the spraying, and there were too many complaints. And the Public Works Department said that we would have to come back and survey everybody in our community and get a majority of people to want to stop the spraying. And at that point, we also heard that if you didn't want your yard sprayed, you could call in and ask them to skip it. So with that, we decided to kind of back off of not having the whole community sprayed. But then we've also seen that when they come down, they are still spraying every house, not just the ones.
I've called in, I'm supposedly on the list, but my house is still being sprayed because I had been out in the yard when they sprayed.
Oh,
That sounds about right. Just because
And also
it'd be
it seems that
difficult
the
to communicate
the way
that
our
and spray one
streets
yard and not
are,
another yard.
Even though Clark doesn't spray, our roads are situated such that when the public works spray does happen, it only comes back about 15 to 20 feet and only gets maybe half of our front yards and not anything in the back where, where the creek and where most of the mosquitoes are. So we're kind of wondering how effective even it is in general.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
You all are opposed to probably trying to stop the spraying, right?
Well, maybe not altogether, but we've talked a lot about the negative effects of it. We had,
Yeah.
I think.
We had somebody from the same neighborhood, I think, or some other
Hanford.
close by
And
neighborhood.
for- yeah.
Yeah, close by neighborhood, and this person, she was concerned about getting all the, what is this, light bugs killed.
Yep.
And so,
not-
we have heard the concern, and we do really,
It's a broad
think about it.
spectrum
Yeah,
insecticide. It's not like it
insecticide.
just gets mosquitoes. It
Yeah,
will kill everything.
Yeah, that's right.
It kills my butterflies.
It
Yeah,
kills
it
everything.
does. It does.
kill everything.
And I like it.
I wouldn't want my yard sprayed, personally.
And as you were saying, maybe we can talk about it that with some group that if you're spraying the front yard and the creek is in the back and the water is collecting in the back, what's the point of spraying if that particular area is not getting sprayed?
Well, and why are they saying that they'll skip your yard if they're not skipping your yard? That's not good.
And I also have a little homemade sign over my mailbox that says that my address is on I have my address.
That didn't even do any good. Oh,
So one thing, let me tell you about this thing that when they come and spray, it's the truck which comes at night and just fogging. So I don't know how they can skip a house and how, I don't know, what's their process.
Yeah, with the wind blowing, it's,
yeah.
Does it make any difference if you stop for 100 yards or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, on this handout, I mentioned that you got to partner with your neighbors to mitigate them being grown in the first place. So the spraying actually only kills adult mosquitoes. It doesn't actually affect the larvae, which is going to be your most effective route to stopping mosquitoes.
Right.
So there's a couple really good options on here to naturally mitigate that. But if you were trying to get a group of your community together, it's best to go ahead and say this street is off limits, and you all practice these things. That way, it's easier for the truck to not spray your yard.
Well, I'll check on the protocol because it sounds like there's two different things that you were told, and we just need some clarification on what the protocol is. If it's a certain amount of your entire neighborhood, or if there is a don't spray in my particular home. And unfortunately, Cody's not here to answer that. None of us can answer that.
Yeah.
So I think to speculate about it's kind of.
It's pointless.
So relative to
Can you pass
the, our emphasis of trying to certify wildlife habitats, is that, do you all want to say anything, how this mosquito thing is affecting decisions out there?
Well, because I was signing up for the no spray, I did certification, so I am certified.
Yeah, I know some have certified, I'm just,
Certified, and then you
Well,
want
I'll
to protect.
say
It's kind of contradict.
Well, the Clark facility campus. is
it's certified.
But the homeowners, it's hard to get a group of elderly homeowners to agree on something like that. Andy, I might take another one of these to give to our president.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I know I know at least one who's certified their yard.
Do you know how many homes are certified there on Clemson? Because I know y'all were trying to get to 200.
Yeah, we're up to 131. So, creeping forward.
And on here, if you wanted to hand these out in your neighborhood, there is a QR code that they can scan to sign up
Okay.
to be a part of that.
Well, we are, in our communicator that goes out once a month, we are having, we're mentioning the dump tanks. Some of us are already doing that, but that's an easy thing that anybody can do, and it doesn't take a lot of extra work.
Right.
So we're hoping maybe if we start little, maybe we can progress down the road.
And it's, I don't know what the right word is, other than, personally, it's annoying, at the very least, that you go to the lengths to try to develop a habitat in your own yard, just to have somebody else spray pesticides that you won't spray.
Yeah.
I'm speaking just for me, so it seems like, I'm hopeful this is the beginning of discussion of saying, folks, killing all insects is not the answer to get rid of mosquitoes.
Right.
I mean, fireflies, hummingbirds use mosquitoes for the basic protein. And so if we like these other things in nature, we gotta stop.
Yeah.
We gotta find other ways of control.
But there's a lot of,
management.
yeah, there's a lot of good evidence that if you use a general broad spectrum insecticide, when you're taking out the predators as well as the prey, that you end up with more prey species, i.e. mosquitoes, because you've taken out their predators and they take a lot longer to come back. So the science backs you up
Yeah.
that you should leave it alone, for sure.
We'll keep trying to educate them, and, maybe sooner or later we can get the majority of our neighborhood to agree to have spraying stopped. Unfortunately, we had it stopped, and about 3 or 4 people called into Public Works, and then we got called saying, I'm sorry, we can't.
Well, maybe if you took a vote, I mean, because that seems to be what they want you to do. Maybe if you take a vote, if the majority of the people don't want it, then,
Well, if we get enough education, maybe we can take a vote at our
Yeah.
annual meeting.
yeah, that'd be perfect.
So, and that'll be coming up in December.
Because that would be huge. That's a huge amount
We'll
of.
keep plugging away.
Yes.
How many
Good for you.
residences do you have in neighborhood? How many residents in that neighborhood?
We have 138 homes,
138
homeowners.
That's
homeowners.
Yeah, so
And
that's.
some rentals.
Yeah, yeah. So you're talking about that neighborhood is spraying it.
And if you would just remind us as your annual meeting comes up, I'm sure someone from this board, we've got master naturalists and we've got tons of people here who could go and give a short talk about how to prevent mosquitoes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, if we can get someone, I'll contact you if we can arrange something like that.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That'd be great, and if we can arrange something like that, like a talk, maybe we can also talk about how everything is related, because everything's related, right? One thing affects the other, so maybe we can also throw in there a discussion on how to become a certified wildlife habitat, and if anybody needs help in that process, we can certainly be there and talk about that and just be more in depth about it. If you like to arrange all of that in like one meeting with your neighborhood, that'd be awesome. That'd work really well, I think, for everybody. So just let us know.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
The hardest thing for us is right now, most, all the meeting times are all signed up for, so.
Okay.
But we'll definitely work towards something like that.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you want to make any comments?
I'm just here to listen.
Okay.
Feel free.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you, everybody, and as we are discussing, this is, I don't know, I was telling her that probably it's like contradicting our wildlife certification and, and this mosquito spray is contradicting each other, so we need to figure things out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something to discuss in the future. Well, thank you, everybody, and Too bad Cody is not here. It was a big draw for probably people to come and listen. Action items, none. That's great. We have also discussion items, working group reports and discussion. Wildlife certification group.
Okay, we had a Zoom meeting, and we talked about the National Wildlife Federation certification. Again, our numbers are up to 131 points. We have got all of the subcategories done except for the habitats and education. So we finished registration, admin, and community outreach, so that was good. Do we have any idea, Tony, if the webpage is going to be updated? I just don't know if I should plan on that or plan on it not being updated.
The city webpage,
Just the National Wildlife Foundation part of it,
part of it.
that web.
It can be.
Yeah.
All I have to do is just submit the information that we want to put on there.
Okay,
That we asked to put on there.
because I sent it to them and they said, well, it just needs updating. Like some of the information was out of date and some of the pictures were out of date. And she sent me a list of everything that needed to be changed.
And this was from the city website,
Mm-hmm.
city webpage?
So who would I send that email to?
Send it to me.
Okay. And then, because that would be 10 points towards education if we could get that webpage, and that would take us almost all the way there.
All right.
And then our plan for finishing that last little piece is, we already have a brochure. If, we're gonna update the brochure and then submit that to them and see if they approve it. And if they do, that would give us our last 5 points.
Okay.
And then we could just work on habitats and we'd be good.
Make it a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it'll be all about trying to get a table together and going out and talking to people. So I still have not found anyone to talk to at National Wildlife Federation about getting some kind of tablecloth or something like that. So I will continue to work on that, but it's very hard to get through to individual people.
Yeah, because there's certain things you have to have their approval for.
Right, and I don't want to get my toes stepped on, so.
Cindy, I could send you a contact.
Oh,
The
yeah.
South Carolina Wildlife Federation, Savannah, who did those habitat. She got back to me within an hour when I inquired about signs, so.
Well, this is I need a National Wildlife Federation tablecloth, but yeah, if she knows something about that, that'd be great.
So where are you planning to, like, any event you have in your mind?
Well, the two things that we have talked about working on is a certification day for Clemson Downs,
Okay.
just to go and talk to people and have some laptops available to help them get through that part, and to walk their yards with them if they need it.
Yeah, so I got behind, I did talk to Ann Fuhrer about.
Oh, you did?
About it, and, so we made a presentation to their homeowners association. I think it's a social, and she
It was
said.
their first Friday.
She said to talk to Lois.
Lois?
Lois.
Who's Lois?
I'm not sure her last name. I know her, but I'm just not sure her last name.
Is
'cause
she
arranges.
works there, or
No, she's a member, and she's certified her yard. I know that. She's on our list.
Well, what I need to find out who working for Clemson Downs I need to talk to, because I don't want to just talk to people who live there without talking to the people who run the place. Do you have any idea who I would
Well,
talk to?
I think the homeowners is independent of the management.
Okay, so I don't
and
need
so-
to talk to
No, they have
administration?
they have.
Nancy Pallison and Anfer would be your go-tos.
Okay, well, I've got
Yeah, because the administration area, their property's already certified.
Okay,
Yeah. So I just need to, and the suggestion was talk to Lois about coming again and setting up a table, and anybody who wants help,
yeah,
going over the questions and certifying their property.
Yeah.
It's just that, I haven't found time to do that yet.
Well, we're still trying to talk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's the big one we're trying to do, to get more habitats. Because that's a huge community. If we could even get 10% of them, we'd be doing great.
38,
Yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah.
Oh, well.
That's all I have.
But we are moving. We are moving forward. Thank you. Next one is energy efficiency.
Energy efficiency, Eunice presented last night. She did a great job. The presentation was well received. I don't think it could have really went better. There was a question about the Green Crescent Trail, how it will come from Nettles Park connector, getting across Issaquena Trail, and City Administrator Nathan Hinkle explained that process, how to come across some private property with some easements to Berkeley Orchard, and then connect over to Toddy's Place. Talking about the energy efficient appliances, there was just some discussion. There's not necessarily a rider. The city doesn't do riders. So this will be written into finance language as a policy. So that was the possibility there. And the council had some questions about there's like an Energy Star rating system on some of the appliances, looking at that. Not sure how long that program is going to continue. But I think it was really well received.
Well, that's good.
That's good. So that
Some
means
good discussion.
I have to go home and listen to the,
Yeah.
oh well. Certainly, that's an accomplishment for us. We are waiting for that meeting to go to happen.
First two presentations there, so that was.
Well, thank you for being there. Thank you, Eunice. Thank her for her efforts.
Eunice did a great job.
Yes.
She did.
She works hard.
Yeah, she works hard. She's very passionate about it, as always. She's amazing. Next one is, yes, tree preservation.
Yes. I do want to point out again, I think we renamed it the Natural Resources. because
That's my fault.
That's all right.
That's my fault, Andrew.
That's all right. I have realized that tree preservation was a little too narrow, kind of like watershed stuff. So our update is that I have a meeting tomorrow with Allie Sloan, I think. She's the head of the Community Foundation for the Greater Clemson area, and she is meeting with me to teach me more about what it takes to establish a fund. And at first I was thinking a watershed fund, but now we're thinking to do it, or I'm thinking to do an entire conservation fund for the area, so that way we're not limiting ourselves early on. The big thing with this, establishing a fund, is that I think it does cost $5,000, not cost, but you have to have $5,000 in the fund at all times. So this is gonna be difficult for me to find. I don't have $5,000, but if you guys know anybody who has a spare $5,000, it'd be very cool. We could establish a conservation fund. I need to learn more about like fundraising, I suppose, to do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not many people would pay $5,000, but you might be
Fundraising.
able to get 50 people to give you $100.
Right. So that's something, the Community Foundation does great work. I've seen Allie talk about what they do. It's really cool. So I think having a fund there would give Clemson a lot of momentum to get some projects done around here. Specifically, Eunice actually sent me this one grant opportunity from Sustain SC, and they are just like ready to give out funding for projects, but I don't think that funding can go towards establishing a fund.
Right.
But they need a 501c3 in order to give out that funding, and the Community Foundation and they are willing to allow us to use that fund as a go-through for grants. So that's really big for things like stream restoration, tree preservation, all the good stuff. So I'm working on that. I'll be meeting with Allie tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know about that.
Andrew, when you meet with Ally tomorrow, maybe it might be a good idea to ask her if we can also, if they'd be willing to let us use their 501c3 status to start a fund for us so we can do fundraising. And the reason I say that is because $5,000 is a big number. That's a person might not be able to donate $5,000, but a company or a corporation might, especially if they know it's going to a nonprofit. So if we can do that, if we can partner up and and be able to utilize their 501c3 status, then we possibly can approach companies and say, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to establish a fund, and we need to have $5,000 in order to be able to move forward with it, and we would you be willing to give a donation? And it's a write-off for y'all.
Right, and that would be a lot more
Yeah,
likely to go through.
and that could shortcut it a little bit.
So I guess my question.
And I'm not shy for asking people for money, so.
Well, good to know. I guess my question is, in the establishment of this, I realized that watershed fund was too narrow. Conservation fund, I think, is a really good
Yes.
next step. But is there anything else that I should try to include?
Sometimes what you can do, that, if you're writing a grant, say that, you cannot ask that, give me $5,000 as to start a fund. If you can see how they are distributing their funds, and maybe you can write, like with that $5,000, what you are going to do. Maybe you should think about a project or something like that, and then you gear it towards that project.
I have a list of like special need areas around Clemson, but I wanted to put it out there. I'll send an email after this, and I'll actually do it this time.
Yeah, so just go ahead and make it like if you have, if you need help, all of us are here, we can definitely help you out with that how to really start doing, like, designate a project, not just give me $5,000 so I can raise more money now.
Right.
Definitely not. But you can create a project.
So if you guys can think of any projects around here that would be good for a conservation fund to be involved in.
Conservation fund project.
Yes.
Yes, conservation fund project, and
I like
you
that.
give us ideas since you are out and about and you know so much. You can think about it, and then you can, that's one way.
Perfect. All right.
So my sense is some of these funds, you need a board, you need to tell people who's gonna be in charge of it,
So all of the administrative parts of that would be handled by the community foundation.
Okay.
And they actually invest the money, but you can use it for projects and community efforts. It's just it has a minimum of $5,000.
So is this like their normal then grant procedures? Somebody, I don't know who, how, they come to the foundation every year and ask for money for certain activities. It could be Clemson Community Care, other nonprofits around the area.
If it's going to be on public property, then we'll have to talk with Ally Gant. She's kind of the city person who is affiliated with grants.
She's the grant guru.
Yes.
Ally Gantz, she's the director, she's the deputy city administrator.
Okay.
And she is the master of,
Yes.
yes,
Awesome.
she's the master of grant writing.
Good to know.
That's good to know,
Superpower, one of
It
them.
is.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, work with her.
Yeah, and this fund I don't think is going to be specific to public property, but it could be used to purchase property, or at least the Sustain SC grant could be. And in this case, the fund would be used as like a pass-through, so where the Sustain SC can give the money to the conservation fund, and the conservation fund could disseminate it to make things happen. It would still need an outside, like, project manager, presumably myself or someone else doing a community project. So
No, yeah.
that's what I've been up to.
All right, well, that's great, thank
Is there
you.
anything else
There's
that
a
I
little beaver over there.
need to beavers are great. Is there anything else from the natural resources or working group that I forgot about that I need to remember? Anyone?
I think you got it.
Sweet.
Got it. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, all these committees, not committee, the working groups, working very hard with your group, and we are moving. Now, a staff report, Sioux Sustainability, from Tony.
No Clemson University sustainability update, taking a couple of months off, but those meetings will start back up. I got a whole slew of invitations, so I'll continue those reports when we meet. Just some quick highlights here. Just clean up storm damage. When the monsoon hit a few weeks ago, it was a big thunderstorm came through with a bunch of wind, and that took a few days of cleaning up. We're trying to work on a lot of our tree pruning right now. I'm getting a lot of requests for that. We've pruned about 35 trees in the past 2 weeks, so just trying to keep up with that. It's been a big deal for us. Trees were removed to repair the sidewalk. I think we talked about that. That's pretty much complete out on Tiger Boulevard. 12 Mile Park, the city just entered a contract with Rock Solid Earthworks. They are in contract with the city to remove hazardous trees. And how that helps us out is we don't have to go out if we have a tree that's impending, it's going to fall. We don't have to go out and spend the time to get 3 bids. This company is under contract with us, and they have a certain amount of time to respond to take those hazardous trees down, which is great.
They work on right-of-ways also, or it's just city property?
They'll work on they will work on right-of-ways that is under our maintenance agreement. Yeah.
We're talking about 133.
Not sure where we have, except for 12 Mile, where we would have trees on 133.
I saw a couple of
Some
dead
of the
trees were
right of
down.
way. Some of it's SCDOT, some of it are city streets. So
okay.
That's another topic here that Public Works Director and Ally, Deputy Administrator, we've been going through and looking at maintenance on the SCDOT right of way, trees, breaking down what we're doing, what we would like for them to start doing. And we just want to make sure that we're being compliant with their regulations. Let's get ahead. But at Clemson Park, just wanted to let you know, Phase 2, the bid opened on 7:30. Jay Davis and New Terrain won the bid, and City Council approved that last night. So they're hoping to start October-ish, and that would complete the grading, the sidewalk around the skate park, and tearing down the old pavilion, rebuilding the pavilion, and putting in the splash pad, and all of the landscaping for that. Let's see. Abernathy, there was a presentation last night at the City Council. Council went through and had some ideas and recommendations that they would like to see. It was a good discussion on that. There will be an open house for the public scheduled August the 26th. It will take place here in the lobby. There will be different tables set up, so you guys come out to that.
Tony, I thought I saw on the city's Facebook page that they put up a post recently, we can look it up, that location has been moved.
I haven't heard that.
So, and then when I was at Nettles this morning, coming back from the dog park, I saw some sort of sign, but I couldn't read it fast enough because I was driving. But, I mean, you want me to look it up on the
Yeah,
Facebook?
sure.
Okay.
I'll continue on with my report.
Okay.
Sorry for the misinformation.
No, I mean, I'm not sure, I could be wrong.
Let's see. And then, the spider lift, the tree lift, I've been wanting for a couple of years to help with the pruning. It was included in our budget this year, and it's a pretty high ticket item, so it had to go out for bid. So that bid's closing 8/19. I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty excited about getting that piece of equipment that'll help us take care of a lot of this, mitigate a lot of these tree risk issues, and get us a little bit more proactive with the pruning around town. Purchasing a new mower. Urban Crew's testing a P-card system, so everybody in the city will eventually be getting a purchase card, and that will eliminate a lot of the accounts that are around town. So we're kind of guinea pigging that right now, so that's been kind of new for us. And then, of course, the hazardous tree. Let's see, future plans. Last month it was scheduling around excessive heat. This month is scheduled around excessive rain, so we're behind, very behind right now. So guys have been out working hard trying to get us caught up. Fine tuning those high profile corridors for the game week. We always like to look the best we can for all of those TV cameras coming into town. And then continuing our tree pruning, like I said. And then removing some of the fountain grass around Little John Community Center that is, some of the folks there said it's sort of blocking the view of traffic. So we're going to remove some of those and replant them around meadows. That's all I've got, guys.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Dennis.
Are you seeing any issues with the excessive rain, with like erosion and whatnot?
Here and there, nothing real bad. Trying to think. I mean, there are certain areas that we wanted to mulch, we just didn't get to, that is going to help with some of that sedimentation.
Right.
I think most of the construction sites are pretty buttoned up. Stormwater stays. They're pretty stringent about the silt fencing and everything, erosion control. I can't really think of anywhere around our areas. We do have, in some of those heavy storms, they're so violent, so much rain comes down at one time. We do have some drains that get debris in them and overflow, and that causes some erosion because everything goes where it's not supposed to.
Right.
We have a little bit of that at Nettles and some of the other parks.
Okay. I guess this is more of a question for Cody, but do you think that community members, like in Clemson, could get some of that mulch now that the rainy season is starting for their own yards? Like I know I was talking with Bob a little bit about some erosion areas in his backyard.
The city mulch is free.
Really?
You can go by, if you pick it up yourself, it's free.
City
Just go by
mulch is
Public
free,
Works
yes.
at the tub grinder.
Yeah.
And then for a nominal fee, they will deliver it to your yard. I think they still do that.
Oh, they do deliver also?
They do deliver, as far as I know, they used to. I think they still, but you.
Yes, they do.
I have always
You have
used
to
that
pay
mulch.
though, right, Bill? It's like a.
Yeah, if I may say, yes, they do some very, I want to think it's $10 a yard, and it's automatically charged to your water bill. You don't pay any, no sanitary things, Jane. They will deliver it, and it's always, a certain day they deliver it. I think it's Thursday. And it's $10 a yard, and automatically, like I said, automatically charged to your water bill.
Okay.
Awesome.
Can't beat that.
Thank you,
Also,
Bill.
yeah.
I had it done.
Oh,
So Bill's saying $10 a yard, and
Wow.
they add it to your water sanitation, part of your water bill.
Yeah.
anybody has used it? I use it. I've been using it for many, many years.
The only thing I would recommend about the city mulch, especially this time of year, it is not hardwood mulch, just keep that in mind. It's whatever they pick up on the side of the road. So we use
okay.
it for city areas, but what we do is we pile it and we let it cook for about a month before we use it. And that will burn a lot of those weed seeds and pathogens out of
Yeah,
it. So I would recommend doing that.
Right.
Because you don't know what you're gonna end up with. Because there's a lot of problems that end up on the side of the road that get picked up.
That's why they're there.
So it's just single ground, so it's really large chunks. And I used it in an area that didn't matter where it
Exactly,
was.
yeah.
It's in the back part of the house, didn't matter. And I would never use it in the front part of the house, but it's, for that coverage, it was fine.
Certain times of year, if you get it after Christmas, then it's a bunch of Christmas trees.
Oh, wow.
It's nice stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Oh, so it's best to get after Christmas.
Yeah. During the winter, it seems to be a lot of limbs. During the summer, you get grass clippings and all kind of stuff, so weeds, those kinds of things.
Also, I forgot to mention with the working group, I also would like to update the tree page that's next to the National Wildlife Certification, which I found it at one point, and looked at it and thought we could update some things, but I've not been able to find it again. So
I haven't been on there and looked at it or even had a chance to work on it, but that, one of those things I was gonna get with Sarah and update a lot of that stuff. Because she was just pulling stuff from the previous website, and it needs to be worked on, and that's just me finding the time and making the time.
Right.
But
Well, whenever you do get the time, if we could do like one person from each working group to like come in, talk with Sarah about what we would like on there, that'd be awesome.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Well, thank you, Tony. That was a lot of information. Yes, yes. I see you're busy. Now, the next one is review code of ethics and conduct for elected and appointed city officials. So I sent all of you what I received from the city, from Jeremiah, which was sent
Here, if you want to look at it.
from our mayor, and we have, I'm sure you guys have a copy, and but it's right up there. It's long. Do we
I
need
don't know
to
if you
go
want to
through?
read through it tonight up here, or if you want to.
Have you gone through, I mean, I was thinking all of you, if you have
reviewed
gone
it.
through, we are all responsible adults. And we know in all of our lives, working with, in every organizations, in our work life, the basic ethics and codes we are all familiar with. We know that, as I said, we are being, responsible adults. We all know that. But still, city wants to definitely remind us, which is a very good thing to do that. Very, very good thing that they made an effort to remind us. And I mean, if you go through the whole thing, it will take a long time. It's a long thing. So yeah, let's try to go through over this thing. And if you have any question with anything, any particular thing from that whole document, we can want to talk about it.
You have a
I
highlighted spot.
highlighted some stuff, but I'll wait for my turn. It's okay.
Okay, no, so this is the time we are discussing, so. we
Okay,
can go
so
ahead and
this is at
discuss.
the last page of it, under sanction, section C, sanctions. So, I don't know, I just need a little bit, clarification, where it says, members who intentionally and repeatedly do not follow proper conduct may be reprimanded or formally censured by the council. These are not my good glasses. Lose seniority or committee assignments, both within the city of Clemson and with intergovernmental agencies, or other privileges afforded by the council. Serious infractions of the code of ethics or code of conduct could lead to other sanctions as deemed appropriate by the council. Witnessing member should point out if the offending member any perceived infractions of the code of ethics of conduct. If the offenses continue, the matter should be referred to the mayor in private. If the mayor is the individual whose actions are being questioned, the matter should be referred to the mayor pro tem. It is the responsibility of these leaders to initiate action if a member's behavior may warrant sanction If no action is taken by the mayor pro tem, then the alleged violation can be brought to the full council. Okay, so, I mean, okay, so I guess what my question is, for clarification, is this code of ethics and conduct document that was approved by council applies to everybody, applies to council members, the mayor, the city administrator, everybody, right?
Anyone on a committee.
On a
or-
committee. Well, what about like staff in high levels, like the city administrator? Or the deputy or the assistant?
That would be a Jeremiah question.
Okay, so that's one question that I have.
Because this heading is for elected and appointed officials.
Okay.
It says, you know,
It just says
mayor
it.
is also,
So there are appointed officials like the clerk, I think the judge. There are some officials that are appointed.
Okay,
Some staff are hired.
hired, yeah.
But I don't,
So anybody who's elected or appointed? Okay, so the two paragraphs.
this whole group was appointed.
Yes, yes, so, and like the planning commission, all
Correct.
those kind of, all the commissions. Okay, so I guess my question for the two paragraphs that I just read was, what if infractions are incurred by multiple members of a commission or a council? So, or the council, since you're supposed to report these to the mayor, and action is to be taken by the mayor or city council, what if they're the offenders?
Well, that looked pretty specific to city council, that section there. And I don't know how that translates to the other committees. That would be a Jeremiah question.
Okay, I
and
just
hate to
think it's a little
defer, but-
vague in some
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, and that's fair points.
Yeah.
I'm not equipped
Yeah,
to answer
the-
that.
I'm just kind of bringing it up, just to have it on
Yeah.
record, and we just need to find out, because I think it needs to be more clear. They need to, if there might be room for them to just add some more wording, so it's more clear, because to me it was confusing.
Do you have some suggestions of how it could be clearer?
I haven't gone that deep into it. I mean, I don't want to presume anything. First, I'd just like to hear what they really are talking about, and then take it from there.
Okay.
okay, I don't know, maybe the way I understand that probably since it was sent to me, that is more about our commission, our thing, and I would be probably, I don't know, concerned only with our committee.
I mean, this was sent out to everybody, because the
Yeah,
planning.
it's for
yeah.
everybody, but I mean, I don't know, I'm not involved, I mean, yeah. If you're involved in more than one commission, committee, then probably, yeah, I should be concerned, I mean, you can.
Because let's just say that somebody's attending our meetings, like we have somebody in the audience, and we violate some of these.
We verbally abuse our guest.
Well, we do something that should not be done according to the code of ethics, right?
yeah.
And so that person would then report us if they wanted to, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's just say, that applies to any commission or even council meetings, right? Or any, so I guess what I'm saying is, how does that really work? What is that process? So let's just say a member of the audience observes something, and they feel like they need to report it. And I think, do residents know about the code of ethics, or is this something that's just confidential for us? Because we're sitting here, this is a live stream, right? So we're talking about it, and anybody can watch back and hear us talking about this stuff, so they're gonna be aware that this document exists. I think it's important that residents have access to this document, and because it's everybody's responsibility. If somebody's doing something wrong or they're breaching something, it needs to be handled.
Like
Right?
Well, and then-
this
yeah.
specifically addresses members, not the public,
Yeah,
is what it looks like.
exactly, the way it was
Members
sent, it was
who-
specific to us.
No, I'm just saying the public could report members if we're doing something wrong.
But that's
But
not
that would
what
be
this
our
document says, I
responsibility.
guess. This document just says members, it's just witnessing
For us.
members.
For
that point
us.
out
It's for
an
us.
This is an
offending member.
internal thing.
I
This
think
is
it's an
Okay, so,
internal
but we're
thing.
talking about it publicly though, now.
No, we are not. This is specifically sent to us. And asked to be distributed among us.
Right.
And each, I'm sure, each commission has been sent this thing, and Mary is sending to each commission, each committee, they're, working for the city. And this was specific for us, so I think we should be actually, I personally feel that this information should be
There
among us.
probably is a separate document that addresses how the public should react if they think there's a problem, but I think this
Right, yeah,
document
that's what I'd
is,
like to find out about.
yeah, but this
Well,
document is not that
Well, no, not
document.
this document, right, but the public needs to be aware, educated, and how to deal with stuff like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But this
Absolutely.
document is, it says it down in section D here, is intended to be self-enforcing. Is most effective when members are thoroughly familiar. So it's basically see something, say something for the people who are elected or appointed.
Right.
There are civil things that I'm sure, community members could do, but that's not what this document is about.
No, not this document, right, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean that this document was for the public. I'm just saying that the public should be aware if there's a process, if they feel the need to report something, how to do it.
We cannot say that this is something, as I said, Jeremiah or somebody from the city council.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
that's a
that.
city
It's-
council.
Yeah, it's
So
not
would you
really,
like me to
It's
contact
not our
Jeremiah and ask
purview
him?
at all.
it's not our concern, and like how public should be reacting to this.
Well, I mean, I feel we're residents, so if we go
Yeah.
to meetings as residents, we should know how to.
Maybe,
deal with it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
just saying,
yeah.
I don't think this meeting, this
This
forum
meeting,
is
yeah.
right where we should
So I
talk.
guess what I can do, if everybody's okay with it, is contact Jeremiah maybe and pose that question and see if there is a document. And ask them to possibly, if they haven't already advertised it or made it available, to make it available to residents.
Certainly, I think as a citizen of Clemson, you are more than welcome to do that.
As a
but
citizen of
I don't
Clemson,
think
not
that's a
today.
As a citizen,
sustainability
right, no,
committee.
as a
That's
resident.
right, yeah. That's what I
That
want to
makes
say,
good
this is
sense.
exactly, this is for our commission and for us to review this
I
thing
understand.
within our meeting, like while we are sitting here and,
I
somebody's
think
here.
we're all on the same page now.
Yeah, so I think
Yes.
we're all on the same page, and, as an individual, how they behave, they have to learn from the city. All right, well, thank you so much. Yeah, and this document, and I'm glad, you looked through this thing and tried to figure it out. I couldn't.
Oh, I have a lot of other things highlighted, but they're not for tonight, so.
No, we will discuss only what concerns us. And this,
Yes, yes,
and
ma'am.
this,
Just wanna make
and
sure
this
everybody
commission will
got it.
concern us.
Yes.
Use it as
Yeah.
a point of reference.
We have to make sure our trees are healthy, we have to make sure our
Yes, ma'am.
our energy efficiency project is going well. We'll definitely work on that. Well, thank you so much, all of you. All right, review key points and logistics for GTC walk on September 6th, which is going to be, of course, we need to work on that.
I think we can go
how-
ahead and say that that's not going to happen on September
No.
6th.
Yeah, not unless there's somebody in charge of it and actively working on it, because that's right around the
There
corner.
should be a motion.
Right, so I think it might actually work out for the walk to be in a cooler month anyway.
Yeah,
So,
and any of these activities now we have to go around our football game.
Yeah.
Anything which we do, even for the October, what was that date? That's, I think,
Well,
over the
like you said,
weekdays.
the first thing I think we should do is do we have any working group that's specifically dealing with
This walk?
the walk or even the Crescent Trail? That's not under,
No, I know Eunice had, it was, she suggested, and it happened when Chris was here. It was discussed when Chris was here. So since then, we don't have anything, and we talked to, Andrew, were you part of it, like deciding this?
yes,
walk?
I had trouble
Yeah.
figuring it out with, my communication with Chad Carson wasn't very regular due to both of our schedules. But Eunice communicates with him fairly regularly, so she's taken lead on this.
Okay, so we have to wait for her.
I think so.
Okay.
So push.
Push. All right, so we should.
push till next,
Push till
yeah,
next
just
meeting.
take off the September 6th part.
Change it to this fall.
That's
Yeah.
on. And we'll put it on next meeting discussion.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
If anyone, if you have any suitable date on your mind, you can share and come up with a date.
I would throw out there, I'm not sure if the public schools are off fall break like the university, but it would be less busy. So that weekend, maybe that Sunday afternoon, I think it would be October 12th. And if people came to our summit on the 8th, we could promote it.
Publicize it, yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so,
Back off of
Yeah.
that and use it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, that's a good idea, very good idea, actually.
Yeah, so that rolls us into the summit. I have yet to send the email. I have it drafted, but I tried to do one of those automatic, hey, insert name here to the list we made, and I couldn't figure that out. So I'm probably just gonna say, hey, dear community member. And then also, I don't think I will be able to handle the RSVPs of the responses from this email. So I was wondering if anyone else would want to.
I'll do RSVPs.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll send this email out as is, and you can change it.
Probably you all read it. Eunice had one more phone number and address to be included in that. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. That thing, because we were planning to discuss this thing. I didn't know that Eunice was not going to be here. So this was for October. What was the date you said?
8th.
8th.
8th is the summit.
8th is the summit, yeah. And then 12th we wanted to walk, yeah.
Green Crescent Walk.
And Andrew, question, when you are sending that out, now how are you going to just put please RSVP to Shelley Gear, or do we possibly want to do like a Google Doc,
A Google form?
a Google form?
Okay.
And, because I do those all the
Do
time.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
I started to do one, but I kind of got confused. So that would be perfect.
So if you-
It is confusing.
If you send me the letter, then I can create the Google form and put that information in it, and it'll just be basic what they would have to fill out, and you could put the link
Perfect.
in your letter. But if you'll send me the letter first,
Yes.
so I kind of, yeah.
I just
and
sent the email to all of you,
then- Okay,
and so that's the draft I have. You can change it however you
okay,
like.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so that brings us to actually to our next item, discussion item, that letter. Do you need to review this letter right now?
He's just sent it to us.
Yes, I just sent it. So you can review it and make any changes you see fit, or suggestions, but Cindy will be taking point, or, Shelley will be taking point on this.
So do you want us to look at it, make suggestions, and send it back to you and Shelley both? Okay.
That'd be great. I had that block text that we had talked about a couple meetings ago, but that's kind of a lot, so I spaced it out, made a couple sections, put some emojis for people.
Yeah.
Calendar emoji. Here's the date.
Okay.
Did you already send it?
So we can just get it
That's
and
like-
get back with him in
yeah,
the next
I would-
day or two.
I would think
Yeah.
it's okay.
Is there a time you want to have input by?
We should probably get it out within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's a hard deadline, end of the month.
I would say hard deadline of like 2 days from now.
2 days from now.
Just to reply to the email.
Yeah, just to tell you if
I
you think
have
anything
seen
needs
this
to be
one.
changed.
To me, it seemed fine.
Yeah.
Did you send the email you said?
Yeah.
Did.
I didn't get it.
Anyone's gotten that?
Well, there's not.
I got it.
It depends on if you have wireless in here or not.
Yeah.
or-
I'm not special enough.
You're new.
I'm a newbie, I don't get it yet.
I got it.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm
I'll
gonna see if I
forward it to you.
can,
Sorry about
yeah,
that, Nanda.
It's
Got it.
okay.
I forwarded it.
Okay.
Give it a minute and see if it shows up.
Okay, thank you.
I did talk to, I forget his name, but the fellow who runs the Happy Berry farm, he said muscadines and, oh man, I forgot the other one. It wasn't apples, but they have something else.
Scuppernong.
Scuppernong, maybe, yeah. That they
I
would.
just like to say Scuppernong.
Okay.
I have my neighbor's muscadine, they're growing all over my yard, so anybody wants anything.
The deer eat all mine.
I got it, Cindy, thank you.
Good.
All right, so
We'll probably have unexpected results.
When are you supposed to send this email?
Feedback?
I mean, when do you target to send this invitation, not email?
Shirley?
I would say we need to do it by the end, the end of the month, because we've all, if we've given you names, we gave you names like, and so they're probably waiting too for more information, so I would say,
Yeah.
I mean, so before the Labor Day weekend, so what's the last day in August?
The 30th,
The 30th, so,
Before that, so, yeah.
game
we should-
day, LSU.
but,
Saturday.
Yeah.
but should we do it like on Thursday? Like, what's it,
The
you know?
best date for, because I've done a newsletter before, the best date to get responses
Yeah,
is always a Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay,
Everything
so
happens on Wednesday.
And sending it out after Labor Day is not a bad thing.
after, you think
Well,
the
can we
Wednesday
send it
after Labor
twice?
Day?
Interesting.
So that would be September,
When's Labor Day? I don't know these
11
things.
September, first week of September.
September,
What I would suggest
September
that
1st is Labor Day, isn't it? Is it?
send
Well,
the
if
letter.
Saturday's the
because-
30th.
And Sunday's the 31st. And then September 1st is Monday.
There you go.
so the 3rd.
Yeah, Labor Day, Monday.
Okay,
The
so
first.
our goal is Wednesday, September 3rd.
Got it.
Labor Day is September 1st.
Yeah.
But our goal for sending
The letter.
is Wednesday,
It's
September
Wednesday.
3rd?
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
or the 27th or however works.
Sometimes if people want to schedule things, they want to fill their calendar, so maybe we can think of sending it earlier.
so
and
should
then-
I could do it August, that Wednesday before, and then a
Yeah.
reminder on
And
the
then,
3rd.
that's what I'm saying, that later on we can send reminder.
That'd be great. I think the 27th is
Okay.
ideal.
You can put that date on their calendar.
So the 27th is that Wednesday before.
Beautiful.
Gotta love electronics when they work.
That's part of the
Okay.
time, right?
Are we going to offer, are we gonna have any like drinks or snacks
Refreshments?
or anything, refreshments?
Yeah, it says in there.
It says that's the plan. I don't.
Oh, it
think-
says it in there, okay,
I did want to ask, do we have
Seasonal
money?
snacks.
okay.
There's no budget.
There's no
So we,
budget.
we,
I
we
mean,
would
I'll
be
make
bringing it
brownies or
ourselves.
something.
You mean,
Which we can do.
Yeah, I think if everybody brings a
I
little
can
something.
afford something.
I can make some cookies.
Muscadines. I'll go grab some of those.
Yeah, if we had the community fund money though.
Cookies
for
and
stuff like that,
something.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How they-
That'd be good.
Yeah, we can bring some cookies and drinks.
that
Well,
down.
good.
Some kind of.
I'm happy to
We
bring
just need to
something.
get that 5,000 in that account, so we can get it started.
Or at least,
That's a good, you are not gotten the money and people counting on your money.
Yeah,
No monies.
yeah, we can figure that out next week.
But you know what, we might be able to get grocery stores to donate
Oh,
things
yeah,
to us for things
Yeah.
like for that.
yeah,
How many people are coming? It depends.
15 groups. So we're,
15 groups, so we
how
are,
many are we sending it
If-
to? How many did we, what's our total?
It's very close to 15, actually.
So we need everybody.
You do need everybody, which is why I wanted to say again that until the 27th, which is when we're sending it out, we can still add groups. So I would like to encourage that. And I did want to ask, like with the Happy Berry people, could I add him to the list, even though he's not?
Sure.
yeah?
I think so, yeah.
I was gonna say, I think Clemson Area Food Exchange is on the list, is it not? You could talk to Lance or Ilion, I don't know whose email you have. They're kind of the co-founders of that. because they know all the farmers, they might be able to talk to the farms and say, hey, do you want to donate anything to offer for snacks?
That'd be great.
Because
Happy
there's
Baby Farm, I can
bakers
bring some
and,
fruits.
yeah, I mean, they've got all kinds of people
Happy Baby
that might
Farm.
have extra produce laying around that needs a home.
That would be very cool. Yeah, we've got 24 groups. So,
People do
and they are on
distribute.
here.
Yeah, I thought so.
So if someone wanted to,
Yeah, so I learned tonight, Shelley is the contact for League of Women Voters.
hey,
I didn't realize I was, but I'm happy to be the contact because I'm in the legal, yeah.
there we go.
Maybe we
Okay.
can get some water also to give out along with the apples.
Not bottled water.
I know,
Not
I would
bottled,
say not bottled water.
Oh
not
my
bottled.
gosh.
Well, this is the sustainability committee, so single-use plastics is a big no-no for the sustainability.
Do we have a water fountain? Is there a water fountain that you can fill in
Plastic
here?
doesn't really recycle
There is
well.
somewhere.
Yeah,
It's in the
no,
office, but I'm not sure if
yeah.
that can be opened or not.
Okay.
Because that,
Like
the
you
admin
want
door
people
is
to buy this.
generally
Girl,
locked.
okay, I'm put to
Okay.
shame, it's okay. I'm
Fits in my
learning.
purse and everything.
There's something out there.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
a jug earlier today and my plastic
what,
bottle right beside it.
I'll
But
just-
we could get some paper cups and some water and have
Yes.
water or tea.
Yeah.
Wanted to share something, because of the you said plastic use. I was traveling, some places earlier this summer, early, like, I was telling you in June or so. Some of the real nice big hotels, they don't give you any more water bottles. They have their own sealed filtered water in glass bottles, very fancy glass bottles, this big, and they leave it in your room. And-
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
it was very well sealed and very fancy waters.
Nice.
Yes.
This could be a BYOW summit.
I know.
Bring your own water.
Bring your own
No, I
water.
don't think there's
And
anything
we
wrong
can,
with.
we
use
can,
paper cups.
that will be a gig, we should put that thing.
Anything with single-use
yeah.
plastic.
Well, no, I mean, we should write these things that no plastic, I still cringe, I have seen places styrofoam, using styrofoam, which
Yeah,
really makes me
yeah,
cringe.
styrofoam.
Yeah.
That's the worst, even in packaging, they do that, so,
Paper cups.
paper, yeah.
Paper cups.
Paper cups, yeah, so anyway, so we can
I'll bring
definitely.
the paper cups.
Paper cups. And many people, their personal gatherings, we use, which has been out of fashion, it used to be stainless steel glass.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were big in the 70s.
I have 10, 15 in my house, I always used it.
Yeah.
So it was, in many countries, they still use the stainless steel glasses and utensils.
Containers, I can just bring them and fill
Which
Yes,
is,
yes.
I've got
Perfect.
one
I've
that
got
we-
like 2 or 3 of those.
The
big-
glass ones?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
one that we make lemonade for the club.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
can throw some cucumber slices in there, and it
Yeah.
looks classy.
Yeah.
Bring a hose, we get old school.
yeah.
I was gonna say, apparently that's bad now. That they had one of those things about, gross things that people do and one of them was drinking out of the hose, and I was like, what? I drink out of the hose all the time. Shame on me.
I grew up and lived.
Gotta get an organic hose.
Yeah, I gotta get an organic hose, okay. Anyway, sorry, that was kind of off topic.
No, maybe you can have the informative meeting or kind of event where we can talk about in the different countries how they use water. Water is one of the biggest thing when you talk about sustainability. One of the most precious fluid.
Yeah.
Okay, and it has been abused so badly.
So
that
next month, we have the lady coming to talk about the rainwater harvesting, right?
Yeah.
Next month is the Art Center, Joan from the Art Center coming.
Yeah. And coming from a different culture, I grew up, I did not for too long, I lived in my country for a very short time, but there are many countries, they follow how they use rainwater for bathing, for shower, and everything they use for washing dishes. Outside their home, they use these things as a practice. They wait for cleaning things, okay, if you have to clean something big, like a big huge carpet or rug or something like that, they wait for the rain and they will leave it outside with soap and everything, and then you drain it, wash it at that time, and then you hang it, and then when sun comes out, you let it dry. So those kind of things, so which we have completely forgotten, and we associate those kind of practices with the not developed countries. But those were the practices which sustained and made people, and we can talk about these things. That
Sure, in Appalachia too, before there was piping,
yeah.
you didn't have a choice.
You didn't have choice. So those were the standard things, and we can talk about it. And certain things, as I said, when I saw this in a very fancy, very, more than 5-star hotel, and they had these very fancy, nice, thick glass bottles and they were supplying with their own filter. So it's a very common thing, and we can talk about it in one of these, in your summit.
And the sun kills germs too.
Yeah, exactly. So sun drying and that practice is convenient, so we just throw our clothes in the dry, it's done. Well, thank you so much. And any open discussion, new business?
Do we need a formal working group associated with the summit, or is it just all of us?
This is a
All of us, because, it's,
Yeah,
all of us. They're looking at Andrew saying,
I
"Yeah,
know,
all
I'm
of
sorry,
us."
I dropped the ball on this
No,
one.
no,
but
no, 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 no,
No,
no.
I don't think.
I know,
it
it's
should
just
be
hard.
Thank
No,
you.
no, you're not
Take me
alone.
out for a meeting.
No, you're not alone in this one. We all are chipping in, and we're all going to be part of it. Okay,
It's a
so
big project.
yeah, it's a big project, and it's. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun thing.
Yeah.
We have not done any fun thing like that. When everybody's coming, we're talking about things. We just do our
Well,
meeting,
we'll see how
finish our
much
agenda,
response we
and
get.
just
That'll be
rush.
interesting to see.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
This is a little unrelated, but I've got a club thing that we're doing. Oh, I thought about changing the name from Sustainability Summit because the university does one every year. Tigers for Green Innovation hosts the Sustainability Summit every fall, so this might be a little confusing. I came up with some
So you do
really
it before
cool-
the letter is.
I came up with some really cool acronyms. Well, my girlfriend did with ChatGPT, but we can spell out words like Earth and like there's words for it.
Yeah,
So
ask
we can have,
AI.
like, Earth, and then Forum might be better than Summit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's a
We
good
call it like the
Yeah.
Earth
that's a good
Forum,
word.
and it's
Okay.
like,
So what did you say?
I will send it to you once I find it.
No, yeah, you're working.
But I'll just reply to that email I sent and give some alternate names and we can talk about it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have one question. I'm going back to the cardboard recycling and the graphics that I'm supposed to do that I haven't done yet. But, we were talking about putting it, on the Facebook page, all that. My same neighbor that breaks down all his cardboard or her I don't know they live on Pendleton Road. Break it down like every 2 weeks. They fill an old blue recycling bin. I'm sure they think it's being recycled. Would the city, is there a contact, could you, like if we created, I know they're not gonna put hang tags on garbage cans, but if you see something like that, that person thinks it's getting, recycled. Like, could they have like a stack of flyers? Hey, we noticed you had a lot of cardboard.
Boy, I wish Cody were here.
I know.
Right.
But that,
Because I'm not sure.
because it would just
Yeah.
be, like, if you saw that with people, hey, we noticed that, in a very nice way, we noticed you had a lot of cardboard, did you know you can call the Public Works and we'll pick it up on Friday, or you can take it to these 2 different places.
Yeah. That's a great idea, because, yeah, you're right. It's sad if you think you're doing the right thing and you're not.
Yeah.
You would like to know.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was me, I would want to know.
Yeah. And when people, somebody moved into this new subdivision, new development in our neighborhood, and they had all their cardboard broken down and sitting out, and I don't know if it was can't remember the day of the week, but I was like, when you don't know people, I think it would be, they might consider me rude, hey, do you, I don't know, sometimes people, but if they got a flyer, hey, did you know this?
Yeah.
And, also, Tony, maybe the city can put it on their Facebook page, and they've been posting a lot more things on Nextdoor as well, and put
I'm
it,
supposed to do the graphic for that.
Well, no, just like a did you know post. Did you know
Yeah.
that you can contact Public Works to pick up your cardboard on Fridays or whatever?
Yeah.
Whatever the information is. Maybe they can do that and also put it in their information in their website, just like a did you know post, because they do them all the time. Did you know? Or parking 101 or whatever. We can put cardboard recycling 101, whatever they want to call it, just for information for people to know how to do that.
I'm supposed to do that to send to, yeah, that was, yeah.
I mean, the more places it's,
Yeah.
it's out there, the better.
Facebook page
I
for the
feel.
city?
Oh,
Definitely.
no, that's just Parks, Recreation, Tourism Management. That's
Okay.
PRTM.
Yep.
Guys, we got about 10 minutes.
All right, I have a couple of things that two residents emailed me about that asked me to put on the record. They're just, one is a suggestion, another is a question. The suggestion comes from Mr. Rupert McGinty, and he was asking, he was mentioning to me, and he's gonna do this at his house, but he wanted us to possibly look more into it and get more information to just educate ourselves and everybody, if it's something worth looking into. He feels it is, he's doing it. It's something called hybrid inverters. They feed off of solar panels at your house, and they plug right into your breaker box, and then that lowers your power bill substantially. And he's having that done at his house. He says it's very good, but just something that he wanted to bring to our attention that we could look into more.
What is it called?
They're called hybrid inverters.
Okay, hybrid inverters.
Yeah. So he's using solar as supplemental
Solar
power.
supplement.
Yes, yes, and it cuts it in half, your power bill.
Yeah.
Depending on how efficient your solar panels are and how much you're.
Yeah, and,
Yeah,
So he's
exactly.
haved this hybrid inverter installed in his house, and he was very excited, just wanted to let us know about
So,
it.
but you have to have solar panels for that.
You have to have solar panels, yes.
So
And there's a lot of programs where houses get qualified for severe discounts for solar panels.
Well, now recently, that program has been cut down. Yeah.
That sounds like one that's gonna get
Yeah, cut,
axed.
yeah, hacked, so it's really,
And if anybody does have solar panels, they could at least look into this hybrid inverter
Oh, yeah.
and have
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Great.
work with their solar panels.
yeah.
Sure.
The other comment was from Ms. Stephanie Platt in regards to the natural, to our, one minute, about having natural habitats, wildlife habitats. So her question was, how can Clemson be considered a wildlife habitat or a tree city if we're cutting down and destroying wildlife habitats and trees with all this development that's going on? That was her question. She's tried to ask it in other places, haven't really gotten a satisfactory answer, so she just wanted to ask us the same question and just have it on the record.
The Tree City USA certification is for public property only. It doesn't apply to
The
private
private
property at all,
yeah.
because there's no
Okay.
regulation or control on trees on private property.
Not
So
yet.
Tree City USA is, right, but this Tree City USA program is only for municipality controlled property.
Okay,
And we had discussed this thing very early when we started this commission.
okay.
Yep. And the National Wildlife certification,
That's the reason.
all
I
of the
wanted-
parks, all of the public property that has been certified is our park system. Every other certification is on private property.
So what does that mean?
Well, that means that, Cindy could explain this
Yeah.
very well. You
I
made
mean,
the
it's just a way to encourage people to plant wildlife-friendly plants and provide shelter and habitat in their own yards. Because we understand that a lot of things, we're losing a lot of habitat. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter what we do or say. I mean, there will be development. There's no way for Clemson to grow and not develop. So the least we can do is to provide more habitat in the places that are left.
That are
And
private.
that's people's yards.
Private.
Right, and since we can't tell people, you need to plant this,
Mm-hmm.
we need to encourage them to think more along those lines when they're working on their yards.
Okay.
You know, don't spray all the chemicals on your plants. You know, plant something native that flowers to support the butterflies instead of an andina that might poison the cedar waxwings. You know, I mean, it's just to help encourage people to create habitat.
Okay.
Because so much habitat is being destroyed.
Gotcha.
Right.
It's not saying that, you know, everything we do in Clemson is gonna be support wildlife. I mean, you and I would like that, but, you know, that for the whole community and the tax base, that's not gonna happen.
Basically, this commission is working towards bringing awareness. We really cannot force anybody or create any kind of law or anything like that. We cannot, but just we are brainstorming, all of us, to bring awareness, and all the working groups, we are working towards bringing awareness.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nothing
and
more-
I
nothing
was
more we can do.
working with Elaine
Okay.
on
Yeah.
Thank you.
some language
Yeah.
to go to council and ask that we like have an ordinance for tree protection and low impact development and all the things that actually can be done. Greenville does it, Charleston does it. Coastal development in South Carolina is really highly regulated. We just need to bring some of those same sentiments up here.
Yeah.
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 The only trouble is every time I come up with proposed language, the only feedback I tend to get is, well, things are different around here. So, I don't-
Well, people don't like change, full stop.
People don't like it, and
It
How's-
takes a lot of work to change.
I mean,
and
everywhere,
that's what we're working
this is what happened when we started this commission. Actually, I joined this commission because of it, because all the trees were cut down in my backyard, and suddenly I see backyard, my naked backyard, and I see the whole development going on in my, behind my house, and that really concerned me. And there were bear and fox were homeless, and they were just ravaging our backyards and everything because they became homeless right away once they cut the trees down. So
Yep.
that's what was my concern, and that's the reason. And that's why we are working together
Yeah,
to.
that's why
These
we're all
programs,
here.
these programs just little by little spread this message and this
Spread the
awareness.
message, exactly.
So as one thing, as saying, well, Tree City USA, you meet a criteria to be Tree City USA, but combined with National Wildlife Certification and this program and that
Yeah.
program.
Monarch
then
City.
Monarch City, and then there's this awareness, and then, I mean, most of our trees are on private property. 80% of the
80% of our
trees
trees
are
are
on
on
private
private
property.
property.
So
80%
spreading
of
that
trees.
awareness, how do we continue to bolster
And-
the forest on our own private
Yeah.
property?
And you had mentioned earlier that, also somebody came, who was this, in the very beginning, came to talk from the planning commission? Yeah. And this was our concern, and I said that, yeah, they're cutting down the trees, but they're also encouraging those neighborhoods and developers that if you cut down that many trees, you have to plant that many. So, and that's what the
Canopy requirements.
canopy requirements, exactly,
Trees.
those kind of things.
Trees Upstate does the free tree giveaway twice a year.
Tree
And
giveaway,
so
yes.
What I've done is I've already planted a couple oaks, knowing that these 150-year-old oaks are gonna be gone someday. Well, I've got replacement oaks. So I'd encourage anybody that has land, check into the Trees Upstate giveaway. They're native trees. There's understory, there are oaks. So,
You don't happen to remember if they have white oak, do you?
Yeah.
Tony,
I know it's about.
to that,
Our
white
oak,
oaks,
yeah,
Usually they
about
do
to
swamp white
finish,
oaks.
yes.
we also have Shumard oaks, which have beautiful fall foliage, red.
I want something with good mass production.
And fast growing.
No, white oaks are very slow
They're
growing.
very slow growing,
But
okay.
they live forever, unlike red oaks, and they produce a mass that is very acceptable to wildlife, unlike red oaks
I
that
lost
they don't
one.
like.
I lost two actually in my yard.
That's something today, talking about how since they fruit differently, that combination.
It's 8 o'clock.
I motion to adjourn.
And
Second that.